Now let's assume the follow-up meeting is not so immediate, that there is a longer period of time between the first meeting and the second. But you need to keep as much sales momentum as possible. So how do you do this? Here are some ideas that have worked. So at this point, you've made contact with your prospect by email, phone, and mail. You've showed them new buyers and shared success stories with your prospect, and now you're ready for your second meeting. You've confirmed the meeting and you've set expectations. The stage is set. Here are a couple of thoughts on the second meeting that are important to remember. If all the decision makers are there, then get a decision. Second, be prepared to close at the end of the meeting. If you set it up properly and set expectations, then closing is a real possibility. Third, remember that a no doesn't equal a no sale, particularly in a group meeting. One negative person is just that, negative. Many times that negative person will sell the others. Fourth, be ready to excuse yourself from the meeting and let them decide. That close should sound like this. Mr. Jackson, since all the decision makers are here, I'd like to step out and let you discuss this program and decide whether or not you'd like to move forward. Does that sound fair? Excuse yourself. Don't wait for an answer, and you'll get an answer. Remember that a no is better than a stall. You did your job and you got a decision. This close works. Sometimes the answer isn't what you want, but it is an answer and lets you move on. The group will never make a better decision than immediately after your presentation when they are all together and focused on your product. The biggest mistake, and the one I've seen most often in regard to follow-ups, is a lack of urgency about keeping the momentum going. Every day that goes by after an initial presentation, the prospect loses some of their initial enthusiasm. The second mistake I see is a lack of creativity in follow-ups. A call simply to say, "Have you made your decision yet?" is a waste when you can be adding additional positive information. Finally, most salespeople don't use their company resources. Calls or letters from other company members are both impressive and effective. The use of letters and emails should be a habit, and closing after a meeting when all decision makers are there, a must.